Okay, hopefully this is all working. Alright, here we are. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Sarah, and welcome back to the road to God of War Ragnarok live streams. As you can see, we're back on YouTube. It finally works. So I finally got back from... I finally heard back from tech support, and apparently they were actually getting reports from various people having trouble streaming on YouTube. So they gave me so they gave me some help, and hopefully now this all can work. So this is gonna be the last main stream. So in the last one we did the remainder of Tyr's Temple, also did a couple of tasks, and we're good to go. We are good to go. So we're now gonna jump in between the realms. I say this is the last main one because I planned to complete the rest of the main story. After that, we should be good to go. I'm curious.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah, well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him
Yeah, a little
what
bit.
he needed to hear. How's it sounds to me?
Just the same.
Yes.
I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
Very well. Alright. But now I have a feeling that I might have accidentally skipped a lot of dialogue. Because I'm not remembering of, like, how much of Mimir's dialogue I hear. You know, like, here and there. So, I think I might have accidentally skipped a lot of it. I know I haven't heard about Skull and Hachi
If you're thinking about
yet.
hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Use the Unity Stone. Interface. I love that.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him.
Oh, that's interesting. So if I don't get up to the ledge, and soon the game won't pause and the loading icon won't appear. That's a bit odd. Here we go!
This is incredible!
I thought there'd be a bridge! Oh, interesting, so I can still access, okay, there we go. Happy landing!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on.
I don't know.
That was great.
Look,
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing. How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
but how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
Jotunheim Tower.
I have noticed.
Honestly, I'd be worried if they weren't. This is so cool. Like, it's kind of sad we only get to experience this area once, but at the same time it makes sense. But this is so cool about, like, seeing of, like, the idea, like, this is how you managed to hide, how Tyr managed to hide the tower. I kind of, we could, they keep talking about how Tyr's dead. Tyr's dead. And so it'd be kind of cool if he could, like, appear in, like, spirit form in the next game, and we actually get to meet him. You know, because I feel like there's very little to know about him. To know about him in the mythology. All I really know is that, like, he's a god of war. He makes peace instead of war. He challenges, he's connected to Fenrir, and he does die on Ragnarok, but I forgot who kills him. Also, as you have noticed, I've decided to remove the eye patch. Move the eye patch. I grew tired of it since it's not the end of October. So, wait until next year. Yeah. Plus, since it's almost Halloween, and I figured to, like, try to put on a costume.
It took the stone.
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening. Is it moving? It's moving.
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Smells like Nifl.
Oh, no, this is considerably worse.
No kidding. Also, it's cold outside, so... No, you fucker! Also, since it's cold outside, I wanted to put on like, my cloak. Damn it, not again. Nice.
Oh, glad that's over.
You might want to take White hit.
Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
Oh, okay, so if I do that, I can... A little bit. I'm fine though. I'm okay.
That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Rage. Oh,
Oh
Helheim.
no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Okay, get my blades ready.
Ready yourself!
There they are.
Hit ya!
Okay, here we go. I don't know. I don't totally get it why sometimes my buttons don't want to work. Nice boy.
Surely that's enough of that.
I think we have one more run to go through. Right, Muspelheim.
Muspelheim. This won't be good.
Watch your left!
Ogre and troll at the same time. Sure, that's fair.
Sure, that's fair. Oh, ogre are doing. I guess that'd be like ride the ogre.
Behind you! Incoming fire!
Oh, nice! I managed to take him out with the boulder. The boulder. Ow! Ah, that is the last.
You stopped. I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Back in Midgard.
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens. Another name. Gloindor.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this? I wonder.
Like the
Perhaps
world.
the Queen?
How many more do I have to do? Right, I gotta do that one. And I think the... Yeah, I think just the other towers on the other side. I managed to get a majority of this side. This side, but that's good. That's good, that's good. And there's Jormungandr. Hello! It's kind of cool of how, like, most of the time, whenever we get a new milestone, also done in the main story, his position moves slightly in the lake. And, like, in a new position. It's pretty cool. Right, I don't know for some reason. Oh, okay.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
That's cool of how the rune appears as, like, the Omega symbol. And there's the Jotunheim Tower.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Taught the Brock and Sindri. Hey guys!
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to...
Even Brock's like, Jesus
He
Christ.
wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... Oh... Decline? Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pox-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh
It's just like, oh god.
We better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Just some sage advice.
Oh, that's so cool. I always loved that of how like when Mimir said that, it's like a way as like the game telling you to like double check your equipment and like make sure you're ready for what's about to happen. Okay, so thinking about that, let me double check. Right, you do good damage. 1 damage less, but your stuns and much more. Bitter squirrel. Oh yeah, I've seen about that one, and it's so hilarious. Oh, hilarious that like you summon the squirrel and he talks smack to you. At you as he like finds something for you. Okay, looks like that one and like this. And destructive energy while it walks. Dive to the ground. Spectral wolf that pounds on 3 enemies. I wonder if in a way this is supposed to represent like Fenrir's skull and Hati. That makes sense. Or Stampede. Yeah, let's go ahead with the wolves. Oh, so we'll use those for now. That's for now against Baldur, and if need be, we can change it up. But anywho, let's go.
Once more to the horn.
To the horn. Teaser. I know I can hit bullets, can I? Oh, I can! Oopsies! Did that work? I'm sorry. Okay.
Steady.
Oh, that practicing will go warm up. You might want to go. Actually, you got any... Oh, that almost hit it. Never mind. Oh, now it showed, like, Jormungandr sleeping.
Statue lost to us.
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Boat into the serpent's mouth.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
I love that. I'm not gonna miss this. I always liked Jormungandr's voice of how, like, instead of, like, speaking English, English, it's an ancient dead tongue. And also, just the way how it goes. Just all that, like, deep throat vibrating. Vibrating. It kind of reminds me of the Reefbacks from Subnautica. Like, if they had a voice, it'd be what Jormungandr speaks.
You sure this is a good idea?
No.
Well, there's not any other alternative.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places.
Oh, I never
but this
realized
will
it.
be
He's
a
got a
new
second
one.
row of teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, teeth. He's
I've
like a
never
shark.
been to Giant's Belly either.
Oh,
What
that's
about you,
nice.
Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
We really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Yeah, admittedly, this is the first giant that didn't willingly want to eat.
Here we go.
And that, like, just didn't purposely want to eat Kratos. And it's just like, okay, I'm reluctant about this, but okay. Belly of the beast. Ah, there we go. I was about to go. I can't see
Funny.
anything.
I used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child.
Okay,
Let's
that's a
find
bit
that
odd.
statue.
It's a bit of an odd dream.
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. I see something down there. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye. Most of it.
Mixed with other stuff.
There, the hammer.
There we are. There we are. Oh, oh! I remember. This is a good opportunity to find, like the Fenrir Easter egg. Fenrir Easter egg. I didn't notice. I didn't know about this until I saw like a theory, and one of those like prediction videos, and he was talking about like of how Fenrir could join. Fenrir could be introduced into the game. Was that a frog? I swore I saw a frog here.
There's something over there.
There we go. Smash that. At least the chest is providing a light.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
He's got a ship. It's so cool of how, like, they designed this. And of how, like, you can actually see the walls, like, moving around. That's actually really, really cool. I love it. This whole game is fantastic. Okay. So we go here. Now, if I remember right, I saw this towards the end of the second playthrough. It should be... Ah! There you are! Okay. So we need to go back into photo mode. And... field of view. Do that. No. Oh, where's the... focus distance? Increase it. To the point. Okay, there we go. Now, exposure. I could give our light. Oh, God. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this. Wait. What if I do? No. God, these are terrible ones. Okay, I guess this is a lot to do, but I don't know how well you guys can see it, but if you look closely, it's a statue of the wolf. Actually, a wolf. We've seen a couple of these statues, like, towards on our way to the path to the mountain. But a theory could be that this could maybe represent Fenrir. Because he actually did make a mentioning, and there was actually a mentioning of him in one of the stories, when we haven't heard about it yet, but when Mimir talks about Skull and Hati, he mentions that they were born from the archwolf Harofwitnir, which is actually another name for Fenrir. So Fenrir is actually canon in his universe, but we haven't seen him yet. So there's a theory that, like, this could be an Easter egg towards him. Like, either this could maybe be Fenrir as stone and travel back in time, or just sort of like hints towards, like, the wolf coming in. Yeah. But since Fenrir has made a mention, Harofwitnir, since Mimir has said that this Jormungandr is from the future, and he, like, traveled back in time, and then through Yggdrasil, perhaps Fenrir might have been traveled back in time as well, and maybe even Hela, even though we haven't heard about her, it's a possibility that both Fenrir and Fenrir traveled back with Jormungandr as well, but could have gone back further in time. Like to Fenrir before he was born, before even Atreus was born. So that is like a chance that possibly that Fenrir is like way older than both Jormungandr and Hela. And that's how we had Skull and Hati, and that's how they were able to do the wolf giants chasing the sun and moon. That's just an idea, but I think in general it's really, really cool of how, like, they just included those, like, they just slipped those, like, minor things into there, like not to give it a huge deal about it, but still, like, those small, tiny details. It's really, 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 really amazing. I love it. Oh, that's so weird. The light suddenly went darker. Oh, well. Okay.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping.
Oh, there's the other chest.
Gently now, gently.
Alright, that's another chest I would have, the Niflheim.
Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Return to the travel room. Will do, but first... just for the hell of it. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Yudna. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Mm-hmm. Tempting fate. Yes. Probably shouldn't have said that.
So how do we get back out?
We signal. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying.
Oh, that's
Your
odd.
presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No.
Atreus didn't even say, like, fate is another life. Oh, because I haven't heard that yet. Oh, that makes sense.
Something's wrong.
Oh, that feels so weird now, not hearing it. Great shot.
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he
Not
getting
yet.
hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Okay. Okay, now I'm not in control.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
Kratos, I have you! That's kind of cool of, like, it shows that it's a silhouette first. And then, like, back on.
Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this.
Yep.
What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
There's Freya.
Freya. We can still trust her. Right?
Until we know for certain, keep your distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
Man, that is just... Man, that's just like a scene from a horror movie.
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
Hey, in our defense, we politely asked you to leave multiple times.
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel?
How
How
those
I
words.
feel?
No.
I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace.
No.
I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
You bet.
I can match him! You have to
Shit.
stop fighting! Listen to me, both of you! I won't hurt you, but you must stop I said stop!
No, why restrain me?
might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
You see the mistletoe.
What is that? I can feel this. Oh. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
Yep.
You will not do this!
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers.
Now he remembers. Yeah, but it's not too far off from the actual mythology.
She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
Can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect
There we
him.
go.
I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now.
Yes! Yes! Feeling glorious feeling! More! More! Show me more!
Damn you.
Please stop. I can make this right.
Close one! I feel freezing!
Stop hurting my boy.
This can hold me! Weak mother! I'm coming for you! Chill. It's better than...
Please stop.
Ow, fuck you.
I can make this right.
Yeah, there we go. God damn it. Okay, there we go. I get it that he's a boss and everything, but how is he still alive from all of this?
What I've been missing all these years.
Thank you, Atreus. Finally got it to the next stage. Man, this whole fight is just insane, but perfect in God of War style.
Boy! Crystal!
Fire! Ow.
Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here. I'm okay.
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Reba!
And I still love the physics of how, like, just throwing the axe and launching him from the blades. I was about to say that was spiteful, but I forgot the giant's dead.
I'll kill you!
Atreus!
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
I don't want to, but he's not really giving us any other choice.
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up!
Hey, not controlling anything. Nice boy. Man, that is pristine skill.
Both of you, you've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive.
And you're gonna love this.
Isn't it?
Spartan Rage! Why does he always sound so surprised when the rage comes in? I guess I'm too stubborn.
Why won't you listen to me?
Shit. I can't even tell what's happening. That's it.
All of you! You must go!
Oh god, he's glitching everywhere. Oh, finally! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I love this part. Just that dual takedown is fantastic. And now I proceed to beat the shit out of it. I am still wondering how the hell he survived all of this.
Well done, boy.
That is still one of the cool moments. And how he says, okay, all these are correct. And how he says, well done, boy. It's just like, shit. Father proud of son.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten Father. Not a threat.
He's learned.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
What? No, father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away. The Sigolians here must be better than this.
You can almost see, like, hints of regret in Kratos' face. Because it's just like he didn't want to do it, but was left with no choice. It's so weird how the eyes go from white to red.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
And that single snowflake. Fimbulwinter now comes.
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you'll be. We must be better.
We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad.
Well, now we can never go back
her
through.
son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say he
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring us cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but the rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya, the one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Nah, I had a thought and I just lost it. That's it. But now we're not able to go back through beyond, through like that whole, all that section where the village was, sadly. But I guess that's okay, because we can still access the hidden vaults. So if we hadn't gone to it earlier, we still could have done it.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well,
Open a passage to Jotunheim.
plan. Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Don't worry, we know what to do.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
That's unpleasant.
Now, boy. We must be close.
I love it how it's
Well,
like a
what are we waiting
golden
for?
color.
Think it's far?
We will see.
It's so pretty.
A word, please, before we continue.
And I love this. And Mimir wants to respect them.
Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing he'd ruin in the moment. Why not I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine!
Watch
Fine,
the
damn
head
it.
till we return.
Whee!
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Find Jotunheim's highest peak.
Boy, do I have plans for you. Coming back. Please don't flatter yourself.
I'll be back soon, Mimir. Oh, are these the roots of Yggdrasil? I think so. And I kind of like this. I like this. I like the stairway. Oh, yeah, like leading us to the highest peak. Like we're making the final margin to the top of the mountain. I can't run any faster. I was nice anyway to just stop. Here we are.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
God, the way how that music kicks in. It's fantastic.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her.
Just the way how the music plays in, is in with that, with the chorus and everything, that was just fantastic.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
Maybe. Who knows?
Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotnar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening. And so we were mocked, and tricked, and used, and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm. No, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our numbers in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There's no option but to withdraw, while yet, and to any live, and still do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything. But not for long. And now we have Jotunheim. Not really a whole lot here. In here, except for, like, a couple of these sections. Maybe these could be areas we could explore in the next game. Like, if we do get the opportunity to explore more realms, more the other realms, maybe we'll be able to see more of what is realm. Oh, that's so cool! I didn't get a glimpse before, but you could see where the eagle is. It's cool. And like here, you could see like 4 towers. So it shows of like some of the other like realm towers in the realms. It's pretty cool. But hopefully we'll be able to explore more of this place.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could
I want to
survive.
explore more.
But I'm not sure they did.
I'm just gonna walk for a little bit. Take in all this. Because this looks amazing.
Huh. Who's the guardian?
We foresee Midgard's fate. Overrun. A second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The ways must be shut. The serpent and the guardian remain. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls us the indestructible, only then shall the guardian return. Until then, we await a better world. One without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for our champion. Amen. We will wait for a world. Wait for a word that gods grow good. And I hope that world gets done soon. Ooh, I wonder if this is talking about... at the end of the book, it was talking about... At the end of Ragnarok, the world will actually begin anew. anew, and the few survivors of Ragnarok will, like, band together and create a better world. And, like, a better world, so, without the influence of the Aesir, Vanir, and all of them. It's kind of interesting when you think about it.
But I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Yes. You could see more giants there. It automatically redirected me here.
Wait! Father! Something's happening. It's your axe. It's smaller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Shows our death. And Trace didn't notice it. Scatter her ashes. So quick look at this. Look at this. So obviously this was supposed to be the mural that would tell us of Ragnarok. But for the looks of things, the whole thing was smashed. I think it was smashed for starters, no spoilers, obviously. But as we could see, I think that's supposed to be the tree that has Mimir, more writing and everything. We look over here, like, seeing Atreus with wolves. There was actually a mentioning in the book that recently came out that Atreus encountered some wolves, but they didn't attack him. Instead, they were curious about him. So this could maybe be, like, foreshadowing that scene. Maybe it could also be, like, Atreus walking with Fenrir, Skull, and Hati towards Ragnarok. There's, like, a lot of stuff that could happen. I went into it, but I'm really, really excited to see where that'll go. Go here, but also with that death of Kratos, because if it's true that he's practically cursed with immortality, or cursed to where death doesn't have a strong grip on him, it almost makes me wonder of how, like, how will they proceed through with that? But either way, it'll be interesting to see where they go.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Yes. Together. There you go. And you can see, like, all the dead giants. Like, sort of... I can't help but think about, like, how this place was probably used to be, like, thriving, filled with, like, giants. Living as, like... Kind of living like how we would. How we would in, like, day-to-day lives. And now it's... Now it's just nothing more but a graveyard. Graveyard for the Jotnar. It's sad. But I wonder how they'll return come Ragnarok. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Until then, let's do this.
Father.
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki.
Oh man, the music came in.
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Step side. Mother's ashes. God, I'm getting chills for the music. Return to Sears Temple. Man, the way how the music came in for that one part of when it said the giants called me Loki. It sounded very mischievous, sort of. You know? It was really cool of how like that sort of kicked in, sort of like giving us hints of how like the persona Atreus might take on a god come Ragnarok.
guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here, be with her kind. But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people, or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Mimir missed it.
God, it's such a beautiful moment. This is one of my top favorite moments in this game. But I don't get to experience it so much because I have to play the entire game just to do it. But that's okay. Because this is overall fantastic. Goodbye, Jotunheim. Maybe we'll see you again in Ragnarok.
I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there are still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
What would Loki do? Oh, the door is open for us again. Hey, Mimir!
Lads, am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
The warm confines of anywhere bloody else. Okay, well that's pretty much... that's it for the main story. Oh, that's kind of cool. The way how it's all, like, covered up in the fog. This could maybe be concealing... like, some more possible stuff to happen in the future. I hope so, because this really... because I feel like there's more potential for this realm. That they could explore in through. Okay, so where do I want to go? Straight back. Actually, we could explore. Like Mimir said, we could explore the other realm. Explore the other realms. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Why do they call Odin the Lord of the Dead?
That refers to a modest example of Odin's thirst for knowledge. The time he spent 9 days a dead man. Hung himself by the neck from Yggdrasil's branches, put his spear through his own side, and bled down into the Well of Destiny. He roamed the realms of the dead and plundered the world tree of its secrets, until I think, quite rightly, it got fed up with him and sent him back to the land of the living. Did I not mention he was barking mad?
That's another classic tale. And also ties in with Mimir, that later on, after doing all that, he later on encountered Mimir in Jotunheim. And gained the knowledge there. But it's interesting. Okay, I guess that means that, like, unless we travel back to Midgard Hang on, he won't give us the dialogue about Ragnarok. Right. Excuse me. And we still need to do another...
Ah, Niflheim. Not sure why anyone would want to come here, but here we are.
It smells bad.
The realm of fog.
What is this stuff?
This mist is cursed.
Cursed?
Quite right. Safe to breathe for a time, but it'll kill if we linger. Just one more reason to love Niflheim.
What is that stuff? Weird.
Yes. A strange material.
Let's see.
Turn back. Upon this place sits the curse of Vivaldi, whose talents threaten and the gods of Asgard. Mist of Niflheim, were made a weapon by my father's alchemy, and turn upon their creator. His skill as an inventor and craftsman were unrivaled, but it was his talent and genius which drew the ire of the Aesir in the first place. Therefore, I, Motsognir, renounce this place. I renounce dwarven kind. I am off to seek refuge in self-isolation and self-imposed exile in Midgard. Those who do not flee this realm and will join my father in the grave. Motsognir. Ah, the dwarf from the mountain. Or from the settlement. Ah, we can say that, like, the Valkyrie has appeared and everything. So now if we go back here, it now shows of, like, some of the other stuff. So, Valkyrie's here. Apparently we can do a fight here. Fight in Ancient. That's right, we do have to go back here anyways, because I saw that I missed a horn, and there's one more area for us to explore. We gotta go here for Sindri stuff. So, a few more stuff that we can do. I do here. I don't know if I'll go back to here towards the end. You know what, actually? Now that I think about it, let's save that last Easter egg for the true grand finale stream. I plan for the grand finale to be for where we fight, we go ahead and we fight Sigrid. Anyway, I plan for that to be our grand finale. And finale stream. We will fight her, but I'm thinking about doing it on equipping like one of the strongest armors here. And doing this on Give Me God of War. God of War. I have a feeling I'm going to be in for infinite death, but I want to try it. I'm going to test myself. I'm going to do it. Okay. Plus, since it'll be the final one, might as well end it on a high note. More slag. Oh, I didn't get missed equals.
Ah! Fancy seeing you two here.
I'm surprised you're here, Sindri. This mist is pretty gross.
You think I can't handle a little cursed mist? Well, you're right. I'm trying to build some armor that will lessen its effects. The materials I need are all right here in Ivaldi's workshop, but they're blanketed by this nauseating mist, of course.
Wait for it.
The last known location for such armor is in the workshop's center chamber. The entrance is sealed, but I could craft you an entry stone with enough mist echoes.
There it is.
Jay, 500 mist echoes. Don't we have that much?
I wouldn't recommend staying in the mist for too long. That stench will stick to your hair, your weapons, your armor. And I will not touch your gear until you burn all the tiny beasties off in the fires of Muspelheim. Also, it will kill you. Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you
What?
make anything out of mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes. I could put them to all sorts of use.
Wait, we actually got... okay. I won't question it.
There's something written here.
This cursed ruins hold rare mist echoes used for crafting magnificent armor. The enemies, traps, and treasures will reset upon your return. Escape, and with what you can, let the workshop.
This whole place shuffles
Let
around
the
each
workshop
time we
claim
leave?
you as a victim.
That's incredible.
Atreus, focus. This is a dangerous place.
That's dwarven creativity for you. Impressive and dangerous.
Well, here we go. But apparently we have the stone. I don't know how. I have no idea how that works. I just know I would be able to do it. I'm about to go like, maybe I can force him into the trap. But I've been able to do it. But that is a cool mechanic that you could actually do. You could actually force enemies right into the traps. Oh, but it said I had the interest. I just don't. This game lied to me. Oh well. Oh, indeed. Okay, so where are they? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I done moved. Oh! Apparently not. I'll take it. Moo, 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 moo. Okay, that dude just went blind. Fuck you!
Fight some hell!
Oh, I'm very low on health. That's not good. A flaw that I have in this game is that sometimes I don't even know when I'm on the verge of death. In that case, for the sake of it, we probably should go. Yeah. How about... Ooh, hello. I missed you. And that. You.
Where to next?
Well, first, escape. Nice. That's kind of cool of how, like, it really emphasizes that it's, you can't stay too long in there.
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes. I could put them to all sorts of use.
Wait, so could I have just done that to begin with? I think so. Nothing here. I know the items here. There's like challenges here, like the realm tiers. The realm tiers and everything. The realm tiers and such shit. Yes, but I think aside from the Valkyrie, there's not really a whole lot to explore here. Though it's still decreasing at a very significant rate.
Now where do we go from here?
Which is weird, because you'd think that since this is one of the best armors in the game, it would last pretty long, and pretty long against this mist.
Alright, we're in!
This workshop? Okay. Well, I need to do this, because actually, I have to change it back because I hear that that one is the best for the Valkyries. Search for armor materials.
The mist is thinner up here. That's nice. Is that the armor? It looks kind of run down. Can you wear it?
No, it is too small and too old. We will bring it back to the dwarf.
Mist Echoes, treasure. Right, in those chests, it requires us to get a certain number of Mist Echoes. I guess before we can unlock. I remember I had to farm in this game in order to get the last. I think it was like a frozen piece. For Leviathan. I had to get out in order to upgrade it.
Where to next?
Second. And last one. Okay, that's everything for now. For now, maybe we'll come back, and we'll come back later, but for now, let's go ahead and... Did Atreus really stay in there? Stuff. I suppose I do need the stuff in order to do another upgrade to this armor. That is still on the to-do list, which means we still need to... We need to complete the last trial in Muspelheim.
Is that what I think it is?
Useless armor?
Useless! Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away towards the back of the workshop? And the 3 round tears, of course! But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself. You want to reach your hand through there? Be my guest. What speaks to you?
Okay, can we do that? Yeah, this is all stuff that I got beforehand. I was kind of hoping that maybe this would be upgraded to like the current armor that we have, but upgraded version. I guess it's okay. It's down, it goes down. What's this? The same.
I don't know what we're still doing here.
Give me a second. Just looking through everything. Oh yeah, that's right. I sold a good majority. And a majority of, like, a lot of this stuff. Mostly because I had no use for it.
Well, if you don't need it, don't buy it. I always say.
Okay, see you back at Midgard. It's the chest here. Didn't miss anything on the other side. Nope. Back to Midgard.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder comes chaos. Stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok from snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
Never does when it comes to Kratos. Okay, so I want to go here. There we go.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrote. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrote.
yeah, we heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Now you can see that, like, it's now snow. And also the filter changed. It changed now, everything's a bit more blue. Okay, so we still need to light more braziers. I think we'll also do that. Also, quick question. Where did Jormungandr go? Like, the whole serpent, I get that he moved and such, but The entire serpent is just gone. Just gone from here. He helped us, and then he's straight up ghost. And it goes. And, like, the only area that, like, we really see him in is when we go to... the other Dwarf King's stronghold.
Hey, wait for me.
Oh, it's just like, where did he disappear to? Alright, we still need to do more braziers.
Amir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Ah, so the well is a I forgot about that. The well is actually a reference here, but instead of being an actual well, as my mirror said, pretty much just a well laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. So we pretty much just tricked Odin. Tricked Odin. Odin with hallucinogenic mushrooms. But while he said trying to gouging out his own eyes, does that mean Odin didn't pluck out his eye? Maybe.
Another name. Deirdreful.
Why the arcane runes? Perhaps we're meant to find something in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
Exactly. Okay, so do I have... Yeah, I have a travel rune. Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, let's go there. I do know we need some more dialogue. And we can only access it through Realm Between Realms. So let's go ahead and do that. It's closest, so let's go there.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
That's
Here's
a
something I
terrible
can't
pity.
figure out. Odin wants to prevent Ragnarok, but the serpent's already been there and seen it. So hasn't he already failed?
Fate's a tricky thing, lad. And Odin's just arrogant enough to think he can get the best of it.
Fate is another lie told by the gods. Nothing is written that cannot be unwritten.
On that, brother, you and the All-Father may just agree. Even if he can't prevent Ragnarok, he still hopes to learn enough details to influence the outcome. Remind me later to tell you about the wolves.
Ah, Skull and Haughty. Okay, that wasn't the one I was expecting. I was expecting of him to tell of how he got Bifrost crystals in his eyes. Northern Gorge. Oh, I thought I already discovered this area. Oh, that was another place that I went to.
I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear. trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
I love that line. That line. For a long time, my job was to enable it, and I was fucking excellent at it. I love that.
I see something up there.
Oh, poor boy. I don't follow. Okay, well, let's just go ahead. Okay, here we are. Or the area we're supposed to be in. Hey, Cedric. I hear Raven.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
Okay.
So how come you're back here?
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
Alright, I should do more interaction lines. Action lines with Brock. I don't really do a lot of
I
those.
still can't believe his son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on! His own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
Ooh. Should that be foreshadowing? I hope not. I hope not, because I love this. I love this relationship they're building.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get there?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
Find a way to open the gate.
Here we go! It's done!
Oh, that's cool! I can cancel out an attack if the enemy is stunned. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. There we go.
Glad I'm on your side.
Indeed.
What's that?
There we go. I was about to go, why can't I hit it? Am I too far away? Should it be, because this thing can fly. Alright, how am I gonna... How do we do this again? I think it has something to do with that axe. Or the axle. Ah, yes! Whoa, that's weird. I didn't know I could do that.
Ready yourself, boy!
At the red.
No, the hack silver fell.
Hurry, before they get back up. I'm not ready.
Nice. That's right, I could go over there. I think I gotta... Is it on this side? No, I think it's on the other path. Yeah, it must be, because I can't navigate anywhere else here. Okay, so... I forgot, was there a way to climb up there? No, probably not.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know
It's
what.
okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
Ah, fuck, I missed you. Wasn't what I was aiming for, but helping.
Watch your eyes!
Oh, that's so cool! So I guess if you leave the axe in, and when they're at low health, they'll freeze and break. That is awesome!
Boy, over here.
Sir! I wonder who wrote this.
Old serpent scale, nice. What does this do? To know the Hardsville Vladimir, I am so butchering these names, I'm sorry. Is to know the brutal history of these lands. Before the Great Flood, before the desolation, men lived peacefully in Midgard. The dead stayed dead. Draugr were a rarity, and the use of Sadir magic was considered deeply shameful. The Herzl frontier is of the old ways. What a man's worth is measured by how well he swings a blade. Strength, our highest virtue. These are harsh lands, and they are no place for the weak. The strong will prosper in life, and in death, join the ranks of the Interjar in Valhalla. The weak will scrape and suffer a meager existence, joining the ranks of unworthy in the depths of Helheim. Such is the cycle of life till Ragnarok comes. Harsh. They sound not about as friendly as a pack of wolvers. Yeah, I'm not sure what this was talking about. Alright, so if I remember... I gotta find a way to get up there.
Are we lost? Nah.
If I remember correctly... We need to find a way to break sap, but it looks like a cat. Oh, wait! Now I remember. Break this. Oh, whoops. I was aiming for the rat. It says we have to go that way. Or we could also go here. Whoa! Holy shit! That actually scared me. Anyway, I can't. Also because I didn't see him coming. Okay, maybe I can go through here. Oh, yeah, it's just an alternate path. Oh, I thought I heard a raven. No, it was just a crow. Silver.
What happened over there?
Shit. Right.
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Sentry won't like that.
I wonder why they left this whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
All of that. Might as well use it as a blunt object. Thank you, boy. Steel. Oh, I could go underneath the ship.
Fire above
Get out of the way!
Not too hard.
I never knew that this was underneath.
Read it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
This says, false leader. I've seen it written all over this place.
false leader. That's what they all say.
Here. Boy.
Yeah, this is a lore scroll or maybe a treasure map.
It's another one of those maps.
Ah, map. Okay, what do we got this time? Or my last voyage. Oh, I think it's near like the two oarsmen statues.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think I can kind of tell the difference between the scrolls. Yeah, that one looks more like
There's
a
a
lore
scroll
one.
here. It belonged to this.
Dad, while you were off hunting and pillaging, Granddad raised me, taught and cared for me. I loved him. And you stabbed him in the back. I hated you. But time I'm as a way of changing things. The clan celebrated. They spat on his kind spirit, saw it as proof of weak leadership. And as much as I hate to admit it, the Hazrael Formula thrived as with you at the helm. As a boy, I made an oath to Norn and to Nornir, and that I would avenge him. And Jim. My skill with the blade grew, and you finally began to notice me. We grew closer, but the Nornir do not suffer our broken oaths. It's not even those made by a grieving child. They're just outside a Fatnir storeroom. It reminded me of that oath. So the cycle of betrayal continues. You killed the only father I ever knew, but even now, I regret my actions, and I am filled with remorse. Forgive me. Vandrin.
Son! Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah, maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom. I wish Mom were here.
Hold this up. Thanks. Treasure. Okay, I saw that there was a... Wait. I don't think I've noticed this. Ooh, yes. Thank you. Love it. Alright. I think that's just about everything here. Just smash everything as I proceed.
There's something down there.
I'm anticipating another Mimir story because this happened last time I went through here.
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great
Like
Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labor. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labors. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by the stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin. and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defenses. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash. If not sooner.
Oh. That's very similar to what I read. Oh, he wasn't here. Guess we would put it down here. I'm surprised they didn't update it there, but that's very similar. Similar, like about halfway through the book, like I talked about the story about how the walls of Asgard were incomplete, and the stonemason came by to finish the walls. In the book, it talked about how Hrungnir had asked like the demands were like Freya's hand in marriage and the sun and moon. That was like part of his deal of what he wanted, and like completing the wall. But instead of with this, before he could fully finish the wall, Loki disguised himself as the female horse. Ran off with the stag, and that's how Skidblir, I think is what his name is. The eight-legged horse came to be. But the wall didn't get finished. And they killed Hrinthrum before it was complete, and it took them even longer to finish the remaining bits of the wall. So it's very interesting to see if the story is still somewhat the same, but different at the same time.
Stronghold?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble.
More skep slide.
I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him.
Move it out!
He said. Okay.
Dead.
Can't imagine why. Alright, let's go tell the sun.
Mimir, why do you have Bifrost crystals in your eyes?
Oh, yes.
A loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Did it hurt?
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost teats. Ah, those were the days.
Ew.
Okay, I'll stop now.
God, Mimir is one of the best characters ever.
Brock and I are working on something special for you at the temple.
Right, the legendary dwarf armor, which I crafted one set. I can use the materials I get in this game to craft the second. Okay, double checking. Orange Raven's killed. What? There's another Raven here? Oh, how did I not notice it before? The region actually tells me how many things are here. Oh, a couple of undiscovered things. Right, I'm missing an artifact. One of the mystic gateways. Ah, it's probably here. Here. There are a couple of undiscovered stuff. Artifacts found. Rivers Pass. Okay, so 3 are there. There. Okay, all the ravens are killed there. I completely forgot about seeing like all this. Okay, this whole area is cleared. Not seeing all this. What about here? And the foothills. Okay, it's mostly cleared here. There's still a lot of stuff. Ooh, undiscovered. I think it might be the Valkyrie. Valkyrie and 3 of the artifacts. I'm not sure where to find all the artifacts in there, so that'll be sort of an interesting route I'll have to do. Maybe it's somewhere near back towards, like, one of the shops. Redegard. An undiscovered area. Mr. Raven. Yeah, because I have 31 down. Or none, so we're almost there, but we still need more. Need about 12 more. Go on, cards. Oh no! It says there's stuff here. Oh no, please don't tell me I accidentally missed a Raven in the corpse itself. Oh, damn it. I hope not. Because that would suck so hard. That would suck so badly if you get so close to the achievement only to realize that you can't get it. And I'm so close to platinum in this. Oh, I missed a Raven here. I hope not, because that would suck so badly.
Now what?
You're improving.
What are you?
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Okay, double check it. My eyes are beginning to play tricks on me because I thought I saw a Raven up there. And some of these Ravens are now hard to find. I always keep my ears out for like the noises they make. Okay, so this is the way. I always kept my ears out for the noises they make, but when I can't hear them, it makes it harder to find them. Favors completes. Oh, it looks like we have one more favor left. I'll have to get started on, which means we'd have to go back to... That's it, so we could do the dwarf armor.
Brock and I have been working on a new project at the temple. Come visit soon.
I will. In fact, it's my next stop. Oh, is Mimir now not gonna tell us anything more as we pass through? I guess so. Yeah, so he doesn't tell us anything new until later on. Later on, I found that after the Valkyries, he'll actually tell us a bit of info. Kind of like important info. Info like regarding like Freya and such. Well, then again.
My brother and me got a new project, now that we're on speaking terms.
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brock and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammering.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here. A Konungsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange.
Thank you, Brock. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. This will be last part of the stream. We'll form the Konungsgard. While we're at it, let's go ahead and light the rest of the brazier since we're heading in that direction. No, wrong way. We gotta go down here. Stop. Just about to punch the bird.
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are twice as irritating.
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
Now they are twice as irritating. Good job, Kratos.
You're familiar with the tale of Skoll and Hoti, bringers of day and night?
Oh yeah, the wolf giants.
Aye. They were born of the arch-wolf Hrothwitnir, a great nemesis of the Aesir gods. Odin captured them as pups and kept them in the kennels of Asgard to hold his foe at bay. But when the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood still, Odin put Skoll and Hoti to use. With his ancient magics, he cast the wolves to the heavens, and they began their chase. And long shall they chase, but not endlessly. For it is foretold that someday Skoll and Hoti will catch and devour their prey. And that day shall be Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods.
But Ragnarok is supposed to be Odin's doom, isn't it? Why would he set the wolves loose if it fulfills the prophecy?
Precisely the question, lad. It's always about control. The wolves determine when Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. Odin knows the prophecy and sent them away. And sent them anyway. Because Mimir says as he's always trying to control everything. Until then. And that they're bringers of day and nights that keep the sun and moon moving. Also, he thinks that so long as he controls Skoll and Hati, he controls of when Ragnarok comes.
And now he controls the wolves. A battle fought on his timetable is a battle he better stands to win.
This kind of makes sense. Oh, I never noticed it before, of how, like, the flags, like, light up.
Another name. Hildur.
Right, that's the Valkyrie in... I believe that one's in Niflheim. And with each Valkyrie, Valkyrie's name, and name you say, you actually gain like a boost of power and protection against them. Which can be very, very beneficial. Beneficial when it comes to them and them practically destroying us.
What's that down there? That dragon, that's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Here we are.
Another name. Gunnar.
And one more. We can actually get very up close to the dead dragon and, like, I don't know, like, see its remains. I'm not sure about that armor, though. I don't know, the horns on it just look weird.
If I'm not mistaken, we've yet to discuss the tale of the giant Bergelmir.
Oh yeah. I remember his shrine. It looked happier than the other ones. Mostly.
It begins in an ocean of blood.
Finally, a story worth hearing.
If you remember, Ymir, the first giant, was fatally stabbed by Odin. It's in his blood our story starts. Ymir's magical guts poured out in a torrent so violent it threatened to flood all of creation. The Jotnar were unprepared, as the very last of them were washed away in the endless tide. Not just Ymir, but all of giant kind faced extinction. And so would Odin's victory have been complete. But Ymir's kind did not all perish that day. Staying afloat in the hollowed husk of a tree, the frost giant Bergelmir endured, as did his lady wife. For weeks they sailed, until finally they came upon a new land. They called it Jotunheim. And there they would start anew. As father and mother they would multiply exceedingly, and as king and queen they worked to make Jotunheim a land where giants would know no master but themselves. Bergelmir never sought revenge for Odin's slaughter. His vengeance was to live and prosper. He died at peace, a legion of his kin to mourn him. He would ever be known as Bergelmir the Beloved.
Bergelmir the Beloved.
Bergelmir and his queen survived the flood of Ymir's blood and founded Jotunheim. They did not seek revenge, except to live and see his kind prosper. Bergelmir the Beloved. A happy ending.
Huh. I've never heard a story end that way. Not a true one, anyway.
If you do, laddie.
You do. It's nice, though. What the? No, don't tell me I have to Ah, damn it. Okay, well, how do I get in again? Okay, so I gotta go to the back. This is about to go. No, I had it. In fact, this is actually where we need to go for... the shrine. And we have one more shrine to find. This one, that one's about Starkafnir. Which I kind of wish that we had found that one earlier, because I think Bergelmir the Beloved would have been a good shrine story to finally close off all the other shrines.
last one. Ulrich, look! That should really help us fight the rest of the corrupted Valkyries.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lower this down. I should have done that earlier. Look at that! The bow magically appears. That's cool of how the boat teleports wherever we go, so that way we can catch up with it. Ow. My bad. Okay, so go here. King's Hollow. No, I don't want that. Go away.
Mimir, is there a story for the giant with the flaming sword?
Stuart the Brave. Of course. We've spoken so much of frost giants. It's about time we instead met the most fiery giant of all. Back when Ymir first emerged from Ginnungagop, it was Surt who followed next. He came from Muspelheim, the fire realm, bringing heat to the young cosmos, conjuring the sun from his primordial flame. But let's come back to that flaming sword, shall we? Surt the Brave forged his sword of flame for one purpose alone: to burn down Asgard when Ragnarok comes at last. His destiny is to fall at the hands of Thor and Odin, but in so doing, strike the blow that leaves their realm in ash and ruin. And from that destruction, the world can be born anew. Until then, alone he waits in Muspelheim, never sleeping, ever honing his fiery blade. Brave, generous Surt, who knows he lives but to his doom. All because he chooses to serve a grand cycle so much bigger than himself. To truly embrace your purpose, and the patience and sacrifice it demands, is to ensure your day will come.
Do you think we'll be there?
Prophecy says Surt the Brave will die at Ragnarok, but take Asgard with him. Ymir says it's part of a grand cycle of death and rebirth, and Surt accepts his fate. Interesting.
When that day comes?
I've seen enough of war between the gods. You, little brother, who can say?
I think he will. Yeah, I think we'll meet him again. And maybe he'll help us. Like, we'll just have to see where it goes. Okay, so we got that. This. Ah! Okay, well, let's wait for light to come back. But you can see Jormungandr. He's here. So he still is here in Midgard, but... Midgard. And I didn't even say that he'll still appear in the background because he's so massive, but... He doesn't even appear on the map anymore. It's just like... Where the hell did he go? Did he get back into the... Is he back in the lake? Well, we probably won't see him again until Ragnarok comes.
Here. Boy.
Sir. It says, "Glory to Motsignir, the Dwarf King. May his reign be long, prosperous, and filled with peace."
This... Okay, it says prosperous. After Bedouin enters the stronghold of Konsengard, art is complete. Motsignir has invited all citizens to attend the grand ceremony in the throne room. There we await the calming words of our king, a king who promises his everlasting safety and prosperity. His new land is even more fertile than Vendengard, and with rain as our stalwart sentry, we fear not the reavers, dark elves, nor any malevolent in force. The reign of King Motsignir is truly blessed by Tyr himself. All hail the Dwarf King, or King, protector of man. Huh. Sounds like they actually liked this Dwarf King. The people in Volsingard sure didn't. I wonder what changed. Must have been because he discovered the armor. Hey, Sindri!
Greetings, and welcome to Konungsgard. I just want to make sure you're good and prepared before heading in any further. There's all manner of nastiness left over from the Mad Dwarf King's foul practices.
What kind of practices?
Oh, various sacrificing, dark
Atreus.
enchantments, blood, magic, and so forth. Quite common among the older dwarves, unfortunately. Old habits are hard to break.
Whoa. Look, it's another dragon.
I see it, boy.
Chain. I hope we can find the binding shrines. This place is huge.
I know for a fact that there's one in here. Oh, there's still an enemy. Come out, sir.
Listen!
Thank you, Chris. Here we go. Probably can't break those.
Ready yourself, boy.
Switching!
So they would do that because we're gonna need it later. Oh, nice.
I'm ready!
Well done. Okay, so now that that's done,
If the
Go
Dwarf
here.
King captured more than one dragon, he must have needed them to create this legendary armor.
Interesting thought, lad. And it makes sense. Nearly everything about dragons is useful and contains power. Scales, even excrement.
Excrement?
Shit!
Dragon shit is powerful?
Aye, lad. Totally powerful.
Ned is having fun with you.
Oh, I knew that.
yeah, funny is dragon shit is powerful. Whoa! Well, we now know that more enemies are here. Well done, boy. Okay, so... Fix this first. I can go.
That's an impressive front door. These materials must be pretty special to make a legendary armor.
This legendary armor better be worth the trouble.
But if Brock and Sindri make it together, I'm sure it's worth the effort. Don't you trust them at least?
I trust you, Atreus. I do not trust the legend.
Oh.
Where? Get on top.
Watch the antidote!
There we go. Right, can't go up there, so... Right, gotta go here. Whoa! The way I just went... Veep. And there's a chest. Another ribbon down. Oh. Pff. I keep forgetting that I can just climb in that area. Climb on that side. Whoopsies.
There he is. Or she is? Are these boy or girl dragons?
I do not know.
There are a few ways to find out. Rather messy.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Dragon would be a bit more supportive, seeing how we're trying to free it.
Watch your back!
I blocked it! Oh my god.
We are done here.
That was close. I do know for sure. Open this, so we can have another pathway back. Nice. Alright, so... Nice! Okay, so move. No more throughout here. Probably can't go that way. Nice. I wonder if that's how I've been skipping a lot of ravens, because they've
Yes,
been
sir.
quiet and I don't hear them.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let me read this.
Yeah, what does it say? Much like Vedegard, Regin and has been conscripted at it as head century of Konsengard. Though he may occasionally struggle against his bindings, he takes great pride in his task. His thunderous under his breath, while extraordinarily dangerous, is merely his way of expressing pride. However, do take caution during weekly maintenance on the dragon shrines. Regin will attempt to use his breath on you. Anyway, this is not meant as an attack. It is merely his own cheeky way of passing the time. But make sure you vacate the area immediately, because it will kill you. All rumors of Regan's presence attracts the Dark Elves of Alfheim in pure fiction. King Muxignir will protect us from all beasts, as he has done time and time again. Yeah, I don't believe any of this. I agree. Hey, like, I don't think a dragon, again, of any kind would feel appreciated of being chained up like an animal. And his breath to express pride and joy into it. It's like, yeah, I hope bullshit on that. Ow! Shit, I can't see anything. Yeah, this is not an appreciation.
But number 2, this place is even bigger than Vader.
Yes. Dwarf King's reach appears vast.
I wonder what happened to him.
There's a great mystery, even amongst the sons of Ivaldi. Lots of Nier's behaviour before his disappearance grew increasingly erratic.
Why?
The Debegrathi, the very armour you find yourself searching for. Though he found 2, I'd wager his failure to find the 3rd ingredient drove him to madness.
Henceforth, why he needs the dragons.
No sweat.
Indeed.
Looks like we need 3.
Oh, I love it about the blade just it just impales right in his head.
The enemies are strong here. Keep your guard up.
Right. There's that.
Almost ready!
That is so awesome.
That wolver's down!
Nicely done. So we'll move here. But I can't open that yet. I gotta go this way. Right, a winds of hell. Right, I gotta get that bridge opened up. Alright, I remember this now. I remember the last time I did this, though. It took me a while to do it, because it was just like, how do I do this? Okay, so not completely damaged, but it does freeze them enough to where we can deal damage to them. Interesting. And these billy guys. Get it, are belly goats or mountain goats.
Okay, here we go! I'm ready!
Interesting. The way his eye stopped, could I have just called the axe back in? He would have died completely? I don't know. There's still more stuff to experiment here and there. And there, it's mostly because I don't... Alright, we'll sit you down.
Sorry, not ready.
I can give you the chance. Sorry. Kinda curious. Oh, the Ancient's now up. Well, since they kindly want me to fight him, might as well.
Here we go.
Soul Devourer. Nice. Nice. Took me a while to figure out how to do this. Now we got it. Let's bring this back up. And the last one.
Mimir, why did the Dwarf King want this armor so badly? What's so special about it?
There are many legends behind the Dvegrathikar. A suspicious amount of legends, which makes confirming anything about this particular armor difficult. But the one constant among them is the ability of the armor to offer ultimate protection. A useful attribute for an unpopular king, you see.
Yet this plagued land is all that remains of him. This is why you do not trust legends, boy.
Well, what can you trust? We're in! Okay.
I think it
Here we
was...
go.
You could trust yourself. Oh man, now I feel bad for doing that. Sorry, Kratos.
Huh. It's kind of run down in here.
What did you expect?
I don't know. Less ruin, I guess? Maybe the throne room's in better shape.
Doubtful. But here's our last shrine.
Another one here.
Starkather. Wow. That's a lot of arms.
That's fair to say.
6, 7, 8? Could he shoot 4 bows at once?
More of a swordsman. He did only have the 2 eyes.
It looks like Thor cut him down to size.
It's what he does.
And the myth complete. Some lore added. A giant with 8 arms swinging 4 swords until Thor chopped him up. Why did the god that's getting up on him? And a raven. Sweet, almost a 40.
Do you hear that?
No. What do you hear, boy?
Crying. And screams. Large crowd of people.
Just old spirits, I suppose.
They're getting louder. They sound almost like... Hello!
I felt that one, brother.
Oh my lord, I can't even tell where the hell I am.
lot of Hellwalkers. Hey, look at this. A blood trail.
There's a passage behind this throne.
A secret passage.
Well, wouldn't be a proper throne room without a secret passage.
Mordsignir.
Boy,
What does this say?
Interesting. I may want to write that down.
Tragic at my failure becomes apparent as the life flows out of me. The gods came to me as I slept, and demanded retribution for my father's actions in Niflheim. My people, they who entrusted me to keep them safe. Every damned night, visions of them mangled by all manner of beast. Only I could protect them, and only through building the Vegatdiker. I captured every deadly beast I could find, and set at the building myth. The dreams were very clear about the first two ingredients, Dragon's Fury and Screams of the Innocents. Though many were sacrificed capturing the dragons, and the innocent screams were far worse than I ever imagined. All of it was for the greater good. Of the third ingredients, my dreams were vague. Ultimate sacrifice is all they would say. I hope that fortifying my mortality during this damned search would be enough. Now I see that it was my own sacrifice that was required. Like my father before me, I've been such a fool. Mordsignir, son of Vivaldi. Interesting. And here we are back. Oh, we can even get even closer look at Jormungandr's scales.
Those must be the 3 mythical ingredients Brock was talking about.
I can say with utmost certainty that I've never laid eye on a stranger set of objects in my life.
How are Brock and Sindri supposed to build with whatever they are?
Don't count the dwarves out, lad. They're right pricks, but they're resourceful. They once made an unbreakable chain out of little more than a cat's footstep and bird spit.
That doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's the legend. If you wanted sense, you shouldn't be talking to a severed head.
True that. But that's reference to the chain of Fenrir. So, did Brock and Sindri actually make the chain? I never really specified in the myths of, like, who forced the chain. Or the chain. Or maybe it didn't, I just forgot. I just remember that Odin just came to Svartalfheim and asked the dwarves to build the chain. A chain to keep Fenrir in check. Okay, so... that's where another chest is. Ooh, Realm Tear.
One vicious son of a bitch.
Indeed. But also one of the best fighters in game history. That's a lot of fun. Okay, 7 more tears to close. Perfect. And now we need to free the dragon. How does this work? Oh, so it's similar to, like, the last one I did? Alright, we still gotta free you. Oh, it is. That was like lucky guess. I guess. I guess is that they're like, okay, maybe you gotta do it like this.
I wonder what this place looked like in better times.
Conan's was a beautiful land in its heyday, before the Dwarf King's obsession poisoned his mind.
How could he let that happen?
The dwarf blindly trusted in the legend and pursued it without thought to the consequences. This is the result.
Trust is a gamble. Like you said. And the Dwarf King lost.
Yes. Also, we can climb down, but not... I don't know. We can climb up, but not climb down. Okay. And we have one more. And I have a feeling it's back closer to where the dragon's chained. And so we'll do that. Also, this popped up on my mind. I've officially decided... that for the next Let's Play, after this, and most likely, gotta be waiting until PS5, because I think at this point in time, I'm not gonna be able to purchase one until like, the official release date, they say, because I think pre-order was very small, and a lot of people already bought a majority of the consoles, so I think I'll have to wait until it's officially become available. But for the next Let's Play, I've decided we're gonna do Doom Eternal. Because the game looks pretty cool. And it just looks pretty fun, so I decided that, like, let's give it a try, see what it's like. Okay, so where did I find... Where do I find the last one? Design of this dragon. It's so cool of how they've designed the dragons, like it's to be each one unique in some way or form. Wait. There it is. Fine. Kratos is just like, fine. There we go. I keep forgetting about that last one.
Yes, sir.
You are free now.
Look out there.
3 dragons. Yes. Right, so that was like one of the last. That's like side quests. My bad. Oh, boy. Why did you do that? Oh, wait, we're going in a circle. God damn it. Sudden realization. Okay, so we don't want to go this way. Actually, screw it. Let's like crazy. Let's just take the round travel back there. Should have done. That should have been my first thought. Also, I'm learning that walking through this without Mimir's stories can be kind of boring. Not to mention the constant waiting for the gateway to randomly appear. Here we go.
You boys look right beaming. Well, the squirt does. Can't see squat behind that frizzle fuzz you call a beard.
We found the materials. But they're so weird. How do you build a piece of armor out of something so...
None ya.
Nanya?
None ya fucking business. Trade secret. We got our ways.
Oh.
Trade secret.
Sure, I'm
Out to the
open.
king. Now we should be able to... Yes!
Looks good.
It's so weird of how it said earlier that I could craft this whenever I wanted. Whenever I wanted, but... afterwards, but it only required, like... or, like, max level to do it.
That'll keep you out of trouble. Always a pleasure. Now fuck right along.
Thank you for that, Brock. Okay, we got our new armor. I like it compared. Does this do any good? Oh, it brings down my strength. It's like, I've thought about it before, but sort of like the problem of, like, when it comes to, like, some of this stuff. And the stuff is that, like, well, it's good. And it's good. And unfortunately, and unfortunately, really, it does bring some stuff down, so it really depends on how, on, what do we need? We need to, like, keep it up and everything. Okay, so... okay, but now that that's all done, I think we're going to call it good for this stream. So yeah, since it's back on YouTube, hopefully hopefully for now we'll be able to continue on, streaming on YouTube. If not, we'll keep up with the usual on just like stream on Twitch, save a copy at the stream, upload it onto YouTube, But hopefully now this fixes the problem further on into the future, and we'll proceed on through. So next stream, it should be the last one, because we'll be taking on the Valkyries, and finally finishing that up. I have no idea how long that's gonna take, but if I'm gonna be doing it on, if I'm gonna be fighting Sigurd on Give Me God of War with like the Zeus armor and everything, I have a feeling I'm gonna be there for a while. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream, and I'll see you next time in the next live stream. Goodbye.